Hey, so I'm out here on a hike, and here's what I am wondering today on my hike, and that's if you are a generous person. And if so, how is that for you? Is it all good? Does it just feel easy and good to you? Or are you like some of my clients who are starting to have some mixed feelings about their giving? Some of my clients have said that it feels like their resources, their time or energy or even finances are getting stretched maybe a little too thin in their giving, and they're wondering how much longer they can keep it up. Or maybe you're like some of my clients who feel like, well, like they're not getting back as much as they're giving. Does that feel familiar? Does it feel maybe a little cringy to admit that? Yeah, I know. But it's okay. It's just between you and me and this tree over here, if that's how you feel. So here's the thing. This is one of the things I talk about with my clients that really is mixed. It has two sides to it. It can have a real well-being side. And if giving comes from well-being, your core well-being, then it just feels good to you. You feel like you have these inner resources that allow you to take care of yourself and give also. If it's coming from your learned distress, this feeling that there's something wrong with us, that all of us have from early in life, it's how we store complex trauma or childhood trauma. If it comes from learned distress, it can really start to feel awful in some way. And here's the thing about it coming from learned distress. So we have a survival mechanism that we developed early in life, that our brain developed for us, that allows us to manage learned distress. And the biggest piece of learned distress each of us has is the feeling that we don't matter just for being ourselves. Because the most fundamental need we have as humans is to matter. And so our survival mechanism then leaps in to help us with that. And in fact, the primary goal of our survival mechanism is in some way to make us matter. But the thing is, that's not really sustainable. It gets depleted after a while, even when it's about doing something good, like being generous. And so, yeah, that all sucks. But here's the great thing. You can remove layers of learned distress. And here's what it looks like when you remove layers of this particular learned distress. There are a few things. The first thing is that you start to feel like you matter just for being yourself. You know that deep in yourself, instead of feeling like you need some kind of external validation to feel like you matter. And then from that, a couple other things come. One is that from a place of you mattering and knowing that you matter, you may start to reevaluate your giving. You may start to feel like something you've always had to give, or a way that you've always had to give, starts to feel like something you don't really have to do anymore. And it feels good. It feels right. You take care of yourself in a better way if you haven't been. The other thing that can happen is that people start responding to you more from a place of you mattering instead of you not mattering. And so even when maybe you pull back some support that you've given to them, that's okay. That generally you'll get a good response, even when you do that. And that can be really surprising when it happens. So anyway, I wonder if this has resonated for you, and if so, I really hope that I've been helpful today. And thank you so much for joining me on this little hike, and I'll see you again next time. Hope you have a great day. Take good care. Bye-bye.